What's the deal, YouTube? What's the deal? Back at it with another banger video today. We're going to be going over Andrew Tate reveals the truth behind his, his sex trafficking conspiracy. Where they've been saying that he was trying to sex traffic girls and he's a grapist. I don't want to say the word on YouTube. You know, you might get flagged. A grapist. Yeah, let's get into it. Let's see his side of the story. Everybody has things to say. Let's see what he has to say. But before, drop a like for your boy. Nothing too crazy. I ain't asking for nothing too crazy. Drop a like. Show some love. If you laugh, something resonates with you, if it makes sense, if you see something from a different point of view, just drop a like. Ain't nothing crazy. Let's get straight into this. Let's go.
You know what's the crazy thing about, in America, my dad says, if they want to see you fall in America, they'll do it. America loves seeing a personality fall. But what they love even more than that is redemption. It's a very big infatuation Americans have with that. So you think about Tyson coming out, knocking everybody, boom, he loses to Buster Douglas. Oh my gosh, Buster Douglas is, and then now he's coming back up. They want to see the new Tyson. So there's a part of anybody that's going through the momentum, the highly, highly exponential momentum Tyson experience, your experience, it doesn't happen too often. Most people, they grow 12%, 24%, they grow. Very few go like this. Yours was exponential. But the part that's exciting, most people, you're not 55. You're not 45. You're 35, 36 years old, which means the evolution that's most exciting about watching you is, which I hope you don't take your foot off the pedal. I hope you push full throttle with the Rumble. I hope you full on keep going with your content because you're going to evolve. Something's going to happen in your life the next 5 years. You're going to evolve. Something's going to happen by the time you're 45. You're going to evolve. And then you're going to talk about different things. And some perspectives are going to change. Some perspectives are going to adapt. That's what makes the journey of the hero exciting because everybody learns as you're going through it.
Absolutely and utterly. And that's one of the most beautiful things about being human. And I was talking earlier about the redemption arc. And you mentioned earlier in my final video how I said, I'm glad that this ban happened to me. And one of the reasons I was glad is because it gave me a chance to address the consciousness of the world. There were certain rumors about me which had spread like wildfire. And the unfortunate reality of the internet is if there's a rumor about you, no matter how many times you dispel it, if there's more clicks and more interest in perpetuating the rumor, that's what people are going to do. And this ban is to a degree a chance for a fresh start because it allows me.
He spent some facts there. Every single clip you'd see, he would be saying some funny ass shit, but they'd be taking it out of context. Everything so far that what I've seen, they take it out of context. He obviously says some of the things that he says, but he doesn't mean it in certain ways, like the CPR. All that was jokes. When he said he wouldn't give another man CPR, he was joking. I don't know. Some people can be getting booted, or people are too sensitive. Everybody's too scared of offending people nowadays. If you will say something offensive online, oh my God, he doesn't need to be here. Let's ban him. Let's get him out of here. He's bad in society. If they don't think a certain way, I mean, you're looked at as like the black sheep. So he was targeted. Y'all can see for yourself. Y'all know damn well he was targeted. He's not no misogynistic pig. None of that other stuff. He says some things that are crazy. Don't get it twisted, but I don't know. It ain't too crazy. He ain't saying nothing too crazy.
Discuss all the rumors. People talked about me hitting a girl with a belt and me being a woman beater. That same woman has made 3 videos subsequently, 3, saying it was consensual, it was a long time ago, he's still a good friend of mine. But no matter how many videos she makes, right? The video of her saying this is bullshit gets 10,000 views. And the video of me being a woman beater gets millions of views. That's the nature of the internet. So you need a mass extinction event. You need something big to happen to address it. The other big thing that's against me is the fact that my house was raided by Romanian police. And people talk about me being a people trafficker.
That didn't look too good either. Whenever his house getting raided by police, I mean, that people were just going crazy, putting this information everywhere. That's where all the sex trafficking allegations came from. Everyone's saying he moved over there because he's a criminal. That's crazy.
And that's a really, really interesting one. It's interesting because I actually kind of think it's a perfect storm. Some of the other things I say about accessible corruption or the fact I live in Romania, which has a bad reputation, makes people think, so he's a criminal over there and he can get away with it, etc. Let me tell you something about Romania. They have a bad reputation for a few things. And one of them is people trafficking, which is age old. That was from the 90s. It's not the case anymore. Not at all. But they're very sensitive about it. The number one crime you'll get in trouble for in Romania is exactly that. It's the one thing that they're very sensitive about. It's the image of their country. They're not going to allow some guy to make their whole country look bad. It's like going to Dubai and bragging about fucking being a financial criminal or something. Like, no. That makes Dubai look bad. So that's the one thing you'll get in trouble for. I wasn't doing it. What happened was, and I've explained this at length, I was swatted. Loads of people have been swatted. Someone called the police with a fictitious story, a complete false story. We were having a party at our house. There was a bunch of girls there. My brother and I got bored, decided to go to the casino. We don't gamble heavily, but we wanted to go play poker. We went to the casino, left the party unattended. There was like 20 girls there in our PA. So there's only girls in the house. This is all on CCTV. This is the reason I'm not in jail. The girl gets a phone call. It's her boyfriend in America, somewhere in Massachusetts.
Oh, hell. The girl gets a call from her boyfriend and she's at Tate's mansion. It already sounds kind of crazy, so let's see.
I saw you on Instagram story. That's Tate's house. The girl, who's from Miami, actually flew over to meet Tristan. She messaged him on Instagram. The girl said, yeah, but I didn't want to be here. I'm trying to leave, and hung up. So her boyfriend, I don't know, simps, bro. I don't know if he believed her. I don't know if he was jealous of us. I don't know what. Calls the American embassy in Romania and said, my girlfriend's being held against her will.
He has to be a simp. She doesn't have enough guts to tell him, hey, I'm out here living life. I'm enjoying shit. I don't want to be with you. I'm over here, wherever the fuck. Where's he at? I don't know where he's not. Dubai. Where's he from? He just said it. Wherever the hell he's from. Oh, Romania. She didn't want to tell him that she's in Romania getting piped down by the Tate brothers. She didn't want to tell the truth, so she lied to him, Him being a simp is, oh man, I'm gonna ruin his, call the police. That sounds kind of crazy. I mean, that's believable. I'm not gonna lie.
In this house. Now, I have absolute respect for the Romanian authorities. I would hate to live in a country where they get a phone call saying a woman is kidnapped and they don't bother to do anything about it. That would be a terrible country to live in. Of course they strapped up. Of course they turned up. They were very, very respectful. They turned up. They were all strapped, but they were very respectful. Andrew, because I'm known in the country. Andrew, Tristan, we've heard this report that it was a very cordial conversation. Well, look around the house. No one's here. We have CCTV in our whole house. They went through the cameras. They saw the girl on the phone, go out, get a pizza, come back, get an Uber home. They're like, well, this is bullshit. It's like, well, obviously it's bullshit. I was swatted.
She went to get a pizza. If she was in danger, she would have left. Whoever was delivering the pizza, she would have left with them, called the police, but she grabbed it, came back, because she knew what she was doing.
I effectively just made up a false reason and called me. Ta-da. Took us to the police station, do some paperwork. They came to the house initially to search the house at 5. By 8 p.m., we went to the police station, do some paperwork. By 8:45, we were released. That's it. No one talks about that. Tate's house was raided for human trafficking. He's a human trafficker. His house was raided for human trafficking. I have no charges. I'm not on bail. There's no criminal investigation. It's over. It's done. But the nature of the internet, Tate being a human trafficker gets clicks. Some girl lying doesn't get clicks. That's the nature of the internet. So I don't get a chance to dispel these things unless there was a mass banning event. And when I was talking to my team saying, look, we have to change the public image. We have to change the way, create certain things in the month before the ban. We were discussing how do we fix these rumors? And it's hard because especially when you have massive detractors, people who hate me don't want to tell the truth. They hate me. They just want to take anything they can get to attack me. Like I said, they can't attack my physicality or my success. So they have to attack whatever they can get. So there are people on the internet who repeat the same lie on repeat because that's all they want to say. So it was actually a blessing in disguise. So there's no people trafficking charges. I'm not a people trafficker.
He spent some facts. When you ask people why don't they like him, they can't give you a clear fucking answer. They just say the same thing. He's a sex trafficker. He's misogynistic. And you ask him, okay, well, what's misogynistic on the things that he says? He just is. He just is. Why do you think he's a sex trafficker even though all his charges were dropped? Well, he just is. How do you know that he just is? They don't care. They don't care. They just hating the hate.
The woman's come forward saying many times I don't beat women. Like all these things are complete false narratives. And that's why the banning was a good thing because it allows me to finally get everyone's attention and say, listen, calm down. I know I'm top G, but you can't just be a human trafficker and run around the world and get away with it. Like that's insanity. That's crazy.
It's almost like a fresh start, clear the air. All right, after the smoke's gone, let's see what we got.
It is. It's a fresh start. And although I don't believe my enemies and detractors are logical enough and intelligent enough and also non-emotional enough to accept it's a fallacy and simply stop saying it, what it does do is the Matrix has fired every bullet it has. It's the empty clip. They fired the he's a people trafficker thing. It's been proven false. They can no longer repeat it. They can't take the bullet back and reload the gun and shoot it again. So instead of having it as a nagging annoyance, instead of having it as the odd bow and arrow shot at me for the rest of human time, I'm glad they shot me with the M16 and it's done. And I survived, top G. Here I am. And I can finally understand that.
That analogy is pretty crazy. I'm not gonna lie to you. He has a way of saying shit.
It can't be repeated and it's finally gone away. If anyone listens to my content, I champion masculine, strong men who protect women. That's what I champion. I say all the time, people trying to say I'm negative and my mindsets are negative. If you call a police officer in the heat of battle, you want men brave like me. If you call a fireman, you want him to charge into a burning building. You want men with the tenets I teach. We are protectors of society. We're absolutely not the predators of society. It are the people who are my detractors, the ones I talked about, who are objectively unattractive and objectively unsuccessful. They are the predators, not successful men. I have no need to kidnap anybody. In fact, I beg them to leave my house. I'm not trying to beg them to stay. I'm like, listen, the party's up, young lady. Please go home. So it's absolute insanity, and I'm glad I can finally clear the air on that one.
If you enjoyed this video and you want to watch the entire podcast, click on.
That's the end of that one right there. So I guess ending thoughts. Video is pretty solid. He was right. I didn't understand a lot of the things they were saying about him being a fucking sex trafficker until until he got banned. I mean, I heard it. Everyone was saying it. So, I mean, obviously, I was believing it was true because it was over everywhere. Everywhere he was talking about this. So, it's like, is it true? Is it not? Then, Fresh and Fit made their own video about it. I tuned into that. And, I mean, then, they took that argument apart left and right. And they showed how stupid it was. So, I mean, yeah, people will run off with any little thing. Anything with me. That's why he's trying to watch what he says. A little too late when he was talking about I'm going to clean my image up, this, and this. It's a little too late for that. I'm not going to lie. After the whole entire year, just going crazy, hammering it down through people's fucking feed. All you could see was him everywhere. So that's crazy. But yeah, I could definitely see his point. People were hating on him. He didn't do nothing crazy. He doesn't. The shit he teaches is I mean, it's just normal basic shit that men should learn. Men should know. You want to self-improve. You got to get your money up. You got to get your looks up. You got to have your confidence up. You can't be on no crash dummy. He doesn't promote drug use, nothing. So, I mean, for them to kick him off and keep all these rappers, Future, all these other rappers that talk about drugs, it's not just Future. It's thousands of rappers talking about drugs and killing and beating up people and all this other type of shit. And they wanna go after him. But let me know how y'all. Let me know what y'all think in the comment box below. Do y'all believe his story? Do you not? What do y'all think's going on? Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Holla back at your boy.